Yeah.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll be taken. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
You can watch it on PlayStation.
It's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Wallace with a pick. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
Hey, you're letting the computer do the shit for them, see?
Fields. Flush to his right.
Come over and make it.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. First carry, he loses the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
That son of a bitch alive.
And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. He's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that. Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Well, this rivalry, Charles, the Seahawks and Niners, really one of the best in the NFL. So many great games in the last decade or so between these two. Where does this one rank for you in terms of best rivalries of, let's say, the 21st century?
I'm so glad you phrased it that way, because we look back on some of the best rivalries in the NFL. We're talking about traditional rivalries like Bears-Packers. But here in the 21st century, it's hard to beat Seahawks and Niners, because when they get together, you're often playing for division titles, positioning in the playoffs, and chasing the Super Bowl. Similar to Ravens and Steelers, two of the best rivalries in the NFL.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Open man, that's the tight end fire move. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And inside the 20 before he's run. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back, and sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked.
It's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now Wilson. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
It does on your coverage. It does automatically when you're on the linebacker.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Now Wilson. And that'll be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away.
Oh, I can get the punt just dead on.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. With it is Brown. Running with power here. A nice return that time. Gets 12 yards back. And that will come the offense as they take over. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit. That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Fields now to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And that's all about recognition right there, because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode, what defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A 2nd fumble recovery in this 1st quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the 1st fumble recovery, they were eager to get a 2nd.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And his crew will take over with the football.
Oh, my God. Dude, how many picks are in the throw, dude? What is this?
Yeah, we're playing. We're out computing.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, Fields.
Come here.
All
Oh!
the way inside the 15 before they
I see you made a trade here, huh?
49ers traded up to snag Brandon Ayuk at pick 25 in the 2020 draft out of Arizona State.
Oh, I thought that was
He's in and out of the lineup a little bit in his rookie year. Only played in 12 games, but was awfully productive when he was out there with 60 catches. And there's another one, this time for a first down.
I'll take some big hits.
Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
How many picks have I thrown? 3? This is hard.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fields. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll make it 3rd and 1. Here's a handoff to Jacobs.
Tackle him.
When you're dead last in the NFL in third down conversions, the odds are against you every time you face it. How about him picking up that one? That was big for them.
First and goal at the 1.
Coming to you. Mike, check. 59.
Jacobs. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Play action. It's Fields. Touchdown 49ers. Patrick Ricard, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
Oh, yeah, look at this one. It's going 2 miles an hour.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of playing it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Here's Wilson to throw.
I mean, you couldn't make a worse throw in your life, dude.
Good coverage there, force the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw is Wilson.
Get it, Chase.
And this one is incomplete.
I'm open.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield.
Yeah,
but that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. There's the rookie from LSU. It's Jamar Chase. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up. Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right.
Hit him right in the hand.
Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off. And then try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
I'm going to make sure he has a
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
From the 17, Fields looking here for Smith downfield. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up.
Oh, my God.
I need the Patriots
The Niners on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Fields. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And out across midfield down to the 45. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Jacobs with a carry on first down as he'll get about 3 there before he's taken down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Fields.
Oh,
the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's
Oh,
incomplete.
he's that guy.
We talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Here's Fields. Complete. Smith has it. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. 50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel. And the Seahawks will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Defensively, that time they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't.
On first down, Wilson. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
I'm ready to take over.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain. Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Oh, my.
And for the 3rd time here
Why
in this
would you
half,
even
it's
have the ball?
intercepted. And the 49ers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
He gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of things into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Fields throw complete there to Smith. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Fields.
Oh, shit.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a 43-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. And that will do it for this 1st down. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this 2nd half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the 1st half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Flushed
oh,
out.
my God.
He'll have a 1st down. Past the 40. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play there on the scramble.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
High throw, but he makes the catch. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Fields. Flush to his right. He slings one that's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Fields. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
One behind him.
By Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many...
This pass is intercepted.
Oh, my God.
Where did he Wallace with a pick. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Dude, did you see it? This thing got 100 speed here.
They'll try and throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
Might move him to running back.
And defensive side of football, they talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure to him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly.
Oh.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play action. It's Wilson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson. And that one almost intercepted. Could have been his third pick of the game. Instead, it's going to bring up a 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw again is Wilson. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Wilson out quickly to Judy. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Judy could have scored there.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Harris able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they...
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
I didn't think he scored there.
His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year, his 5th overall. And the Seahawks are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter.
Oh, he reached the ball out.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Wilson going to throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Man is all over my game.
Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. One of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs.
We don't need 3 guys.
Not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Fucking formation.
Once again, it's Jacobs. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Brandon,
I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Fresh.
They'll run right here with Jacobs.
No,
able
he
to
didn't.
get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Here's Jacobs, and nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From just shy of midfield, Fields escaping the pressure right. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. The Niners on third down. They've been tough to stop. 8 for 10 so far. This will be 3rd and 6.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught. And you don't give up much run after the catch.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll run on first down. Jacobs. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jacobs. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Wide open.
So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Try to run for it with Jacobs. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. 87 yards rushing for him now as he's toted it 21 times. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's 2 minutes left.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Back to throw, Fields. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They snap it to Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
7 minutes
to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is...
And this is intercepted.
They didn't even try.
Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. That one looks like he'll throw here. Here's Freiermuth again. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the gun, here's Fields. Flushed out right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
No, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Supposed to be
That's
fast.
incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great...
Oh, my. He's going to be brought down. Back in his own 6-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Now Wilson.
Finally.
Connects with Ruggs. He's at the
game.
50. The 30. 10. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game and they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. Off play action, Fields. It's caught on the right side. It's Snell. No, he lost the football, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Come on, pick that damn play.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do
Bounce around, they bounce around.
You got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy
Let the ball get tipped in the
who
defense.
comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. He's going to let it fly.
Come on, man. Why nobody can get the freaking ball?
Drive comes up empty, and with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still... You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the 49ers, That early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams.
They picked you off tonight. What is this?
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Hey, y'all still over there?